Welcome friends. Today I shall discuss exercise 15, class 7 math exercise 15. Here in the following figure, what types of angles? Different types of angles have been discussed in my previous video. You may watch that video. Now let's see number 1, A and F. Here this is angle A and this is angle F. In this figure, what type of angles A and F? These angles are alternate interior angles. Why? Because AB and ET, two lines are parallel and AT is transversal. Two parallel lines and transversal, A and F, therefore alternate interior angles. B and C. Here is B and here is C. What type of angles these are? These are corresponding angles. Why? Because BE and PT are parallel lines and AP is transversal. So these angles are corresponding angles. XP, YQ, XP. This is X and this is P, Y and Q. Y and Q, XP. XP is co-interior angle. Why this is co-interior angles? Because BE and PT parallel lines and AP is transversal. These two angles are in the interior region of these two parallel lines and same side of the transversal. So these two angles are co-interior angles. The sum of these two angles always will be 180 degrees. Sum of these two angles will be 180 degrees. In the same way, Q and Y also, these are co-interior angles and sum of Y and Q will be 180 degrees. Now B and E, number 4, B and E. This is B, this angle, and this is E. This is B, this is E. These two angles, what type of angles? B and E. B and E are alternate interior angles. Why this is called alternate interior angles? ET and AP are parallel lines and BE is transversal. So these two angles are alternate interior angles. Now P and Q, number 5. Number 5, P and Q. This is P and this is Q. P and Q. What type of angles these are? Let's see. BE and ET are parallel lines and AT is transversal. So this angle and these angles will be corresponding angles. So these angles and these angles will be corresponding angles. Okay. Now number 6, BX, YD, CY. B and X, YD and CY. B and X. Both angles are on the same straight line AP. So B and X will be adjacent angles. B and X adjacent angles, and this sum of these two angles will be 180 degrees. In the same way, C and Y will be all adjacent angles and Y and D will be adjacent angles. C and Y, why C and Y adjacent angles? C and Y exist on the same line AQ and YD exists on the same line DE. So C and Y, sum of C and Y will be 180 degree and sum of y and d will be 180 degrees. So all these angles are adjacent angles. Number 7, CD and TY. CD. This is C. CD. These angles C and T. C, D. These two angles are opposite angles. Why? DE and AT, those lines are intersect at this point, and these two angles will be opposite angle and these two angles will be opposite angle. Always opposite angles will be equal. So T and Y, angle T, angle Y is equal, and angle C and angle D is equal. So these are opposite angles. Then number 2, true and false. Refer to the given figure. In this figure, we have to see which statement is true and which statement is false. Number 1, 3 and 4 are adjacent angles. Let's see. Number 3 and 4. So, number 3 and 4 are adjacent angles. This is true because these two angles are exist on the same line. So 3 and 4, sum of 3 and 4 angles will be 180 degrees. So this is true. This will be true. C and 12. Let's see. C and 12. C and 12. These angles are alternate angles. These angles are alternate angles. Let's examine. These straight line and this straight line are parallel, and this is these angles and these angles are parallel. This is transversal. Therefore, number 3 and number 2, 12 will be alternate interior angles. So this statement always to alternate angles, always true. 6, 9 are corresponding angles. 6 and 9 are corresponding angles. It is not true because this straight line and this straight line intersect in this point, and these two angles will be opposite angles, not corresponding angles, because they are equal. This is not corresponding angles. Always corresponding angles, sum of corresponding angles will be 180 degrees. Therefore, this is not the corresponding angle. This is opposite angle. Therefore, it will be false. Number 4, 3 and 11 are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. 3 and 11. 3 and 11. Yes, it is corresponding. No, 3 and 11 are interior angles. 3 and 11 are interior angles. This is 3 and 11 are interior angles. This is not true because this straight line and these straight lines are parallel, and this is the transversal, and these angles exist on the same side of the transversal. Always interior angles may not exist on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles will be opposite side of the transversal. Though this is not true, this is false. Number 5, 4 and 14 are corresponding angles. Number 4 and number 14 are corresponding angles. This is true because this straight line and this straight line are parallel, and this is transversal. These angles and these angles are corresponding angles. This is true. Number 7 is equal to number 8. Let's see. Number 7, number 8 equal, and number 11, number 14 equal. This is true because 7 and 8 are opposite angle. Opposite angles always equal, and number 11 and 14 are also opposite angles. This is true. Therefore, this statement is true. Number 7, 2 plus 4 is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 11 plus 13 is equal to 2 plus 4. Let's see. 2 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. Right. 3 plus 1. 1 plus 3 always equal to 180 degree, and 11 plus 13 will be always equal to 180 degree because all these angles exist on the same straight line. 1 and 3 exist on this straight line. 2 and 4 exist on the same straight line. This is 180 degree straight angle. This is also 180 degree straight angle, and 11 and 13, this sum always equal to 180 degree because this is a straight line. This is a straight angle. So this is true. Give the measures of angles A, B, C, D, E, F and G in the given angle. A, value of A will be 180 degree. This is a straight line. 180 degree minus 55 degree. So 180 degree minus 55 degree is equal to 125 degree. So value of A will be 125 degree. B will be, this is 125 degree, and A and B exist on the same straight line. Therefore, A and B, sum of A and B will be 180 degree. Therefore, B will be 55 degree. On the other way, B and this angle and these angles are opposite angle. Therefore, this is 55 and this will be always 55 degree. Opposite angles always equal. C will be A and C opposite angles. Therefore, this is 125 degree. This will be also 125 degree. D will be 125 degree because these two straight lines are parallel and this is transversal. This angle and this angle will be alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles always will be equal if these two lines are parallel. Therefore, this is 125 degree and this will also be 125 degree. Another way, this angle and this angle, sum of these two angles will be 180 degree because they are co-interior angles. Sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. This is 55 degree. Therefore, this will be 125 degree. Angle E. D and E are opposite angles. This is 125 degree and this also will be 125 degree. Angle F. Angle F will be 55 degree because B and F, this angle and these angles are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles will be always equal. This is 55 degree and this is always 55 degree. Now, the F and G are opposite angles. Opposite angles always equal. Therefore, value of angle G will be 55 degree. So, all these angles have been calculated. In the following figure, certain angles are marked. Study each figure carefully and write down the angles which are equal. Give reason. X1 and X2. In this figure, X1 and X2 are opposite angles because these two lines are intersect at this point. Therefore, X1 and X2 are will be equal angle because they are opposite angles. Y1 and Y2. y1 and y2, this will be always equal because they are opposite angles. These are the hints. Now S and R opposite angles, P and Q opposite angles. Always these angles will be equal. Q and T will not be equal, but S and T will be equal. Why? S and T, these two angles are corresponding angles, because EF and GH, these two lines are parallel, this is transversal. Therefore these two angles is corresponding angles, and corresponding angles will be always equal. In this figure, M and N, also M and N are corresponding angles, because PQ and RS, these two straight lines are parallel and this is transversal. Therefore M and N will be equal. In this figure, A and B will not be equal, but A and B, summation of A and B will be 180 degrees, because these angles are co-interior angles. Summation of co-interior angles will be always equal. Why? KL and MN parallel line, and this is transversal. These two angles exist on the same side of the transversal and interior region of the parallel line. So these two angles are co-interior angles. This will not be equal, but summation will be 180 degrees. E and T, these two angles are alternate interior angles, because these two straight lines parallel and this is transversal. These two angles exist on the opposite side of the transversal. Therefore this will be equal, because these two angles are alternate interior angles. These two angles are not equal, but the summation will be equal to 180 degrees, because they are co-interior angles. Okay. Now in this figure, whether ABCD are parallel in each of the following cases: B 80 degree, Y 80 degree. We have to examine this is AB and CD parallel or not. B 80 degree, Y 80 degree. This is B 80 degree and Y 80 degree. These two angles equal. These two angles are corresponding angles. If corresponding angles are equal, then AB and CD will be parallel, because corresponding angles are equal. It will be parallel, AB and CD in this case. Number 2, B 70 degree, Z 70 degree. B 70 degree, Z 70 degree. B and Z 70 degree. These two angles are equal, but AB and CD will not be parallel, because they are no interior angles or corresponding angles or any other. So this is, in this case, AB and CD will not be parallel. A 40 degree, Y 40 degree. A 40 degree, Y 40 degree. In this case, A 40 degree, therefore this is 40 degree, A 40 degree, so C 40 degree. Therefore C 40 degree and Y 40 degree. But this sum of C and Y, if sum of C and Y is 180 degree, then only AB and CD parallel. Therefore in this case, AB and CD will not parallel. B 100 degree, X 80 degree. B 100 degree and X 80 degree. B 100 degree, X 80 degree. Therefore B 100 degree, so D 100 degree, because they are opposite angles. This is 100 degree, this is 80 degree. Therefore summation of B and X is 180 degree. Therefore AB and CD will be parallel, because B and X is co-interior angles. Always co-interior angles will be 180 degrees if these two angles are parallel. These two straight line is parallel. Therefore AB and CD in this case will be parallel. C 65 degree, X 65 degree. 365, x65. These two angles is called alternate interior angles, and this alternate interior angles is equal. Therefore, AB and CD will be parallel because alternate interior angles are same. A 42 degree, x 42 degree. A 42 degree, x 42 degree. A 42 degree, then C 42 degree. A and C opposite angles. Therefore, C 40 degree, 42 degree, and x 42 degree. Therefore, C and x, these two angles are alternate interior angles. In this case, AB and CD will be parallel. So we have end this video here. Another questions will be discussed in the later video. Thank you.